So in page 53 of your book, you say this. You may have heard that the Super Bowl is the biggest day of the year for human trafficking. And it might be. How so? I would not think of it.
So it's been historically thought of as the biggest human trafficking day in the country of the year. It may or may not be numerically. But basically, this crime follows people, follows entertainment. And that's why in a city like LA and a lot of other cities where there's a lot of people, there's a lot of sporting events, there's a lot of entertainment, there's a lot of conventions, airports coming and going. It's a destination city. Yeah. There's a lot of traffickers and people bringing their product, these young girls that they own, because there's a lot of demand for the product. So the Super Bowl is like a national holiday. Yeah. And everybody's watching the Super Bowl and the world converges on a particular city. This year it's in Las Vegas. Can you imagine that? So there's a lot of human trafficking that's going around because there's so many people coming in. They got extra money in their pocket. They already have money. If they're coming to the Super Bowl, they're traveling. They're spending money on a hotel, probably 10 times more than it normally would be priced. All the food, if they're going to the game itself. But a lot of people come to the game, the city, the week before, going to all the parties. They're not even going to the actual game. They're just part of the entertainment. And so there's a lot of trafficking that happens anytime something like that happens. I would urge the public and the media to don't gear up for the Super Bowl and then suddenly disengage. Okay, we got through that. We're done now. No, it's happening every day of the year in every major city and every minor city. It just so happens there's a concentration of publicity around the Super Bowl. But when the bright lights go off and all the journalists go home to their respective cities, it's still happening in LA and whatever city.
But it's not just about the gathering of people on the Super Bowl, right? It's about if that's a holiday, if that's some kind of a celebration, why don't I? My wife is at home. Why don't I buy some girls or boys or something like this? So it's kind of celebrating to the fullest, celebrating life, right?
Yeah.
Football, alcohol, maybe drugs, some sex here, some sex here.
Yeah.
Why not? I should pay for this. I got the money.
Yeah, and the mentality from that person, there's a couple different ways that a buyer would look at that. One is they're entitled. I'm a man. I have money. I can do what I want with those that I can have power over. If I'm married or not, if my wife's not around in another city, I came to the game with the boys, whether it's a Super Bowl or any night out on whatever night of the week. Yeah. We're celebrating. We're having a good time, and this is part of what we do. We've woven this into what our entertainment is. Hey, we're gonna go to the game. I got this new strip club down here. Let's go check out the strip club. Most of those girls don't want to be doing that either. Most of those girls have been abused in their life, and you're going to pay money. Maybe you're not having sex with them, but you're paying money to get through the door, and you're watching them do what they do, and they don't want to be there. Mm-hmm. So you are passively contributing to the proliferation of this crime.